Today, we are going to understand the fundamentals of information systems audit in a practical and simple way. First, what is information systems audit? Information systems audit, or IS Audit, is the process of evaluating whether an organization's IT systems are secure, reliable, accurate, and supporting business operations properly. In simple terms, financial auditors check the numbers, but IS auditors check the systems that produce those numbers. For example, in a bank, a financial auditor verifies whether the balance sheet shows correct deposit amounts. But an IS auditor checks whether the core banking software prevents duplicate transactions, unauthorized access, or system crashes. Because today almost every business depends on IT systems, weak IT controls can directly cause financial loss, fraud, regulatory penalties, or reputational damage. There are 5 core objectives in IS Audit. You can remember them as reliability, integrity, confidentiality, compliance, and effectiveness. Reliability means systems should work without unexpected downtime. If a banking system goes down during peak hours, the bank loses money and customer trust. Integrity means data must be accurate and processed correctly. If a system calculates interest incorrectly, financial statements become wrong. Confidentiality means sensitive data must be protected. Customer information, passwords, and financial records must not be accessible to unauthorized users. Compliance means the system must follow laws, regulations, and internal policies. For example, password policies or regulatory reporting requirements must be enforced. Effectiveness means IT must support business goals. A system should not just exist, it should help the business operate efficiently. When conducting IS audits, we usually see different types of engagements. Compliance audits focus on checking whether regulatory or policy requirements are followed completely. Operational audits focus on improving efficiency and performance of processes. Security audits focus on identifying vulnerabilities, unauthorized access risks, and cyber threats. Advisory engagements provide recommendations on IT strategy or improvement. Integrated audits combine financial and IT audit procedures together. Understanding the engagement type is important because it determines what we test and how deep we go. Another key concept is professional responsibility. An IS auditor must be independent. That means no financial interest in the client, no bias, and no reporting influence from management. Independence protects the credibility of the audit. Due professional care is also critical. Before testing begins, the auditor must understand the business. Review previous reports, identify key IT systems, and list major risks. Without preparation, audit testing becomes random and ineffective. Now, let's discuss 2 approaches to auditing: compliance-based and risk-based. Compliance-based auditing means testing all required controls to ensure full coverage. This approach is common when regulators demand complete verification. Risk-based auditing means focusing on high-risk areas first. For example, systems that process money, store customer data, or generate regulatory reports should always be tested first. Low-impact systems like internal email may not require immediate attention. A practical IS audit usually follows 3 main phases. The first phase is planning. In this phase, the auditor understands the scope, identifies risks, meets management, and prepares documentation. The second phase is fieldwork. This is where actual testing happens. The auditor collects evidence such as screenshots, system logs, configuration reports, and interview notes. Proper documentation is very important. Every test must be supported by clear evidence. The final phase is reporting. Findings are documented, risks are explained, and recommendations are provided. Management responses are collected before finalizing the report. During fieldwork, discipline is extremely important. Screenshots should include date and time. File names should be clear and structured. All discussions with management should be confirmed via email. Poor documentation can invalidate audit conclusions. There are also common mistakes trainees make. For example, not taking screenshots immediately, relying on verbal explanations, testing systems outside scope, or failing to document observations clearly. These mistakes reduce audit quality and create rework. To conduct a strong IS audit, auditors must understand the business and IT environment, identify high-risk systems, apply the 5 core objectives, follow structured planning and testing, collect proper evidence, maintain independence and professional behavior, document everything clearly. In summary, information systems audit is not about technical hacking or complex coding. It is about structured evaluation of IT controls to ensure systems are secure, reliable, accurate, compliant, and effective. A good IS auditor thinks logically, tests systematically, documents properly, and always focuses on business risk. If you understand these principles, you already have a strong foundation in IS audit. Thank you.